Hello everyone, this is Miss Universe Malta, Francesca. Sorry for all the difficulties and problems we've encountered throughout this live video. As you can see, I changed location. I was having problems. I think it's with the internet connection and I truly apologize. We're doing this a fourth time and I am getting more excited. Something that Miss Universe has taught me, even with regards to Miss Universe Malta, something that never give up. I participated in Miss Universe Malta twice. First time I got third runner-up and then I won. So with that same experience, I learned that the more hard work, the more dedication you have, the more you persevere. And this was literally another problem that I had live doing this video. I've never encountered it before. I don't know what the problem is, and we just thought it's the internet, so we just literally moved our whole setup to a different option. I'm really sorry, but I'm doing this because I really want to talk to you guys. Go ahead and again ask me the questions. Sorry that I've missed your other ones. I try to answer as much as possible and I really hope this time my phone doesn't cut me off again. I'm really sorry guys. Hello and thank you for watching again. We lost some count and some questions, and I'm really sorry, and I hope you can ask the same questions on this video. So hi everyone. I have a question from Adam and he's asking, how are you preparing for the upcoming Miss Universe? As I was saying, we have a Filipino coach here in Malta and I'm very lucky to have him with me. We're doing the catwalk training both for the evening gown competition and the swimsuit competition. Confidence is something that I really like when walking in the swimsuit. Same thing, we're doing some training. Physical training. I'm doing Pilates and Muay Thai, which comes from the land of Thailand, to prepare my body, not just to be confident physically but even mentally. We're doing a lot of things to go to Thailand super prepared, and as I was mentioning, my coach is helping me out as well with my interview and speaking, so I'll be ready to that portion as well. With regards to the advocacy campaign, we just launched my stand-up campaign about sexual harassment. I hold the sexual harassment campaign very close to my heart. Here in Malta we tend to have a bullshit of attitude which I am super against. I'm super against it, and I hope that I can have an impact on Malta and even the world. I have a question. Have you ever been to an Asian country? No, I've never been outside of Europe. I traveled all around Europe. Around 30 countries, 33 to be exact, and it's my first time to go outside of Europe, so it's going to be my first experience even with flying over 12 hours, and I'm excited. It's going to be in Thailand. I'm looking forward to meet all the Thailand fans, Asian fans from the Philippines. I know you have a special bond with Pageants. This week, yesterday week, I was invited to the first Filipino restaurant here in Malta. Its name is Pinoy Street Food, and I had the pleasure not to just meet the pageant fans there from the Philippines, but also to taste Philippine food. It was amazing. We had some traditional foods. It was my first time as well eating with my hands. I hope you saw some of the pictures on my Instagram as well as my Facebook. I also uploaded a video, and as I was saying, it was an amazing experience and I look forward to try as well the cuisine in Thailand. Do you think doing Miss Universe and studying law go together? And will your studies help in the stand-up campaign? Yes, being a law student and a Miss Universe is really helpful in my opinion. My law course has helped me to educate myself, not just about public speaking, but also some issues we have in our country. In my course we have a lot of lectures where we have to present not just our own topics, but also as a presentation as a whole. It helped with my confidence and it also helped with my educational background. In my opinion, yes, they do go together. Most of the pageant girls, they are professionals. I can remember Miss Universe Canada, Sierra Barshel. I say hi to you from here. She's a lawyer as well, so I look forward to continue in her footsteps. With regards to my campaign, yes, through the law that I've studied, it seems, although it has improved, like for about 2 years ago it used to be that sexual harassment was not considered as a crime but as a minor offense, which I don't agree with. We have already stepped it up and introduced the Istanbul Convention here in Malta as well. So we try as much as possible to protect the person who got harassed or abused, and also have harsher punishments for the person who did the crime. I have a question from Vinet Laleni, and he asked, how do you feel about being an early favorite? Malta doesn't make the list. Yes, usually Malta doesn't make the list. That's unfortunate because in Malta we have a lot of beautiful girls, a lot of charismatic people, and we have really good models that can represent us as well. My goal in competing in Miss Universe Malta was to put us on the map, and we're trying as hard as possible to do that. I'm really happy that we are being noticed, and I'm prepared to do well, and hopefully we can make it to the top as well. I'm trying my hardest, and I hope that the Miss Universe organization can see that as well. What can you say about your national costume? This question really excites me because my national costume is ready. I designed it myself, and it contains some of my favorite colors. I hope you will love it as much as I do, and I'm really looking forward to showcase it in Thailand. Maybe even I'll give you some sneak peeks in the future. How do you feel a transgender like Miss Ping has been finally allowed to join an all-natural female competition such as Miss Universe? Yes, as soon as I saw that Miss Universe has crowned a transgender, I was happy about it. I'm a huge supporter in the LGBT community, and I really agree with the Miss Universe organization that they are allowing Angela to compete. In fact, Mr. Donald Trump has allowed it years back. He has changed the rules, and I'm happy that it's being implemented for the first time this year, and I'm excited to meet Angela and be in the same competition with her as well. What do you think is one of the biggest contributions of your country to the world? This is a coincidence that it came exactly after the Angela question. Malta is considered one of the first countries to implement gay rights. In fact, back in 2015, we have allowed gay marriage and as well as gay adoption. We're the most gay-friendly country in the European Union, and I'm proud to say that I'm Maltese and very eager to help the LGBT community as a whole. What law do you want to specialize? Juvenile, criminal, corporate? At the moment, I'm really interested in prosecution. That is, I'll be part of the government side, meaning I will prosecute the people and help to get the victim justice. As well, from the defendant's point of view, I like family law, where I can, as much as I can, protect the children, which in my opinion, when it comes to divorces and separations, they're the most parties that are getting harm towards them. In my opinion, the best interest of the child should always be the priorities of both parties, and sometimes in divorces and separations, that tends to be not in the spotlight. So I'll try as much as possible to help the minorities and children of our nation. We have a comment about my crown. Thank you. They said, I love your crown. Thank you very much. I'm honored to have this crown on my head. I've been looking forward to wear it since I first competed back in 2016, and through some perseverance and hard work, I managed to get here. Vanette has just commented. She said, you're doing well about being noticed without the huge PR machine. As I was saying before, perseverance, determination and hard work can get you anywhere in life. I believe that Malta, although being a small country, we have courage and we have a big heart, and I hope that that can translate to you and all the fans and to the Miss Universe organization as well, and maybe Malta can make history and be on top of Miss Universe. What can you say to critiques and feminists who say beauty pageants like Miss Universe are of commodification or objectifying women? I think in my opinion, they got it totally wrong. For a person to criticize a pageant, they have to invest time in it and really understand what a pageant is about. A pageant like Miss Universe, they have a slogan of confidently beautiful. We are here to engage one another and be confidently beautiful together. We have a community of supports. I'm already befriending the fellow Miss Universe contestants, and so far I have seen nothing negative in my experience. Honestly, it's been quite a positive impact on my life and the life of my directors and my fellow contestants and my family. I feel empowered. My confidence has risen as well from being Miss Universe Malta and talking to you guys. It's a positive experience. And after all, feminism, it's feminism. I mean, it's females and encouragement. We encounter one another and help and support, and that is what pageants is all about. What do you think is aid to discrimination of races all over the world? So what can I do to help to decrease discrimination? Discrimination is an issue which has been there and been problematic for numerous years since the slave days, and it's been an issue in every country. I mean, if you look at the United States, the population is still divided. In Malta, this week we had a really bad problem with discrimination, especially when it comes to racism. As a country, as I said, we're quite small. We're getting integrated with other populations. We have a lot of foreigners here in Malta, which I agree with. We're a country where we try to help each other out, even through immigration. I love our foreigners. They help us in every aspect, and I think it's very wrong to try and to discriminate each other. I mean, we are all humans, we are all equals, and we just have to accept one another as we are. And something which can help to aid the discrimination is to accept one another. I mean, there is nothing, we don't describe ourselves by the color of our skin. We don't describe ourselves by our religion that we follow, but we are all human beings, and after all, we live on the same world, in the same planet, and all we have to do is get along through love, support, and peace. Who is your all-time favorite Miss Universe? My all-time favorite Miss Universe is Pia Werspa from the Philippines. I think she embodied what a confident, beautiful woman is and is supposed to be. She's still working as an ambassador, and maybe I can meet her in Thailand as well, and that would be one of the most amazing experiences in my life, and I hope that one day I can follow in her footsteps as well. Candidates like Sarah Rose and Catriona have received so many criticisms about their body. Yes, I've seen the harsh comments on social media, and I totally disagree. Social media sometimes tends to bring the worst in people. The comments were atrocious, and I completely disagree with it. Catriona and Sarah both had the honor to walk for Sherry Hill, and that was a beautiful experience. And it's one of the worst things in life is to put pressure on people who are doing very well during such an amazing time. We should be confident in our bodies and never slam each other on our appearance. I mean, yes, I do work hard for my physique, I still train, but that doesn't mean I'm better than somebody else. And as we have seen in the past Miss Universe editions, as I mentioned, Miss Canada, she wasn't the ideal beauty pageant model during her swimsuit competition, but that doesn't matter. Her confidence is what got her to the top 9 during Miss Universe, and applaud her, and I look forward and to have more plus size girls maybe on the pageant world. Who do you think is your strongest competitor? As I said in my other videos, I think He's been on my Q&A on Instagram. I said that the strongest competitor right now is Catriona Gray. She's amazing. I've been following her since her Miss World days in the Philippines, and then of course her top 5 placement in Miss World. She's amazing. She's doing all the charity work, she's doing all the press, and she's doing a very good job as Miss Universe Philippines as well. I look forward to meeting you, Catriona, and I think you're one of the best contenders this year. What do you think is unacceptable in your country? The discrimination. This week we encountered some rough discrimination. Some foreigners were not allowed in a particular band club because of the color of their skin, and I condemn that behavior. It is truly unacceptable to deny entry in a public place to a person just because they are black. I just cannot understand the reasoning behind it at all, and I hope our government can sanction such behavior and give punishments to these people that are discriminating other persons because of their color. What serves you better in life, knowledge or experience? This is a very tricky question, and I'm going to be very diplomatic. I'm going to say that both knowledge and experience are necessary to have a successful life or to have a good life. With just knowledge, sometimes, like in my law course, we do practice in our 5th year, and so it's like we have 4 years of gaining knowledge on the subject, but when it comes to applying what we know into practice, it's more difficult, and through experience you will get more knowledge basically. So the combination of both is what makes a better life at the end of the day. Someone said that I remind them of Eva Gabor because they love my accent. I have a Maltese accent. What do you think about Miss Universe show held in Thailand? When I was competing for Miss Universe Malta, there were rumors going around that Miss Universe is going to be held in Thailand, and I was getting very excited. One thing I really wanted was for Miss Universe to be held in an Asian country, because I know that a lot of fans there, especially in Thailand and Philippines and Indonesia, they really care for Miss Universe and are true followers and big pageant fans. I'm looking forward that it's going to be held in Thailand because of course it's a huge organization there, not just the Miss Universe but also the organization in Thailand. I'm really looking forward to try the food, the cuisine, the culture, all the history, their costumes, and to visit some landmarks as well. My family will be coming with me, and I hope that after the whole experience I get to travel around Thailand and experience more landmarks and monuments. How a beauty queen responds to ruthless criticism. I believe that by responding to criticism you are not going anywhere. What you have to do is speak to the public, like my friend Sarah Rose did when she got critiqued for gaining weight during the Cherry Hill fashion show in New York. She did a really good video where she presented herself as being confidently beautiful, and I think she did an excellent job doing that. You practice Muay Thai. What do you think about the fact that you will also be visiting Thailand? Yes, I've been practicing Muay Thai for the last couple of years. It's one of my favorite sports. It's a martial art, and as the commentator has been saying, the Muay Thai martial art tends to come and originates from Thailand. I look forward to it, and I hope we can visit a gym and maybe we can show some of our moves as well. If you were to visit Malta, where would you take us? Yes, I would take you to our capital city. It's Valletta. In my opinion, it's one of the most beautiful cities in the world. It's enriched with culture and with beautiful buildings, and it has a really rich history as well. What is the biggest challenge to young people today? I think even I can include myself in this as well. The biggest challenge we have is social media. it can be a pretty positive thing when it comes to talk to other peoples and communicate, not just in Malta but with people around the world. But as I was saying, it tends to have a negative aspect as well. People tend to be very harsh and sometimes forget that in front of them they have a human person, but we can always overcome that fear and support one another. As Miss Malta, how would you promote your country? I would promote my country as one of the most beautiful countries in the world. We are a small island in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea, so we're surrounded by sea, of course. Right now summer is about to end, but it's still quite sunny outside, so it's like more, rather than a 3-month summer, we have a 6-month summer. It's always sunny. There are a lot of places to visit, nice beaches. Our history is amazing. We have some historic sites from the World War II, and also places like Heritage Malta and other museums. How important is family for you? My family is very important to me. As I said, they're going to travel to Thailand with me. My mom, I represented Malta in Turkey as well, and my mom and my sister did come with me as well. I did London Fashion Week. My mom was there, front row, supporting me. And once again, not just my mom this time, but also my dad, they'll be coming with me to Thailand and cheer me on. And I'm looking forward to see the Maltese flag from the Miss Universe stage. You seem to be a very accomplished and well-spoken woman at such a young age. What is your biggest failure? Thank you for this comment. And my biggest failure so far, I think I have to go back to Miss Universe 2016. That year it was my first time competing at a pageant, first time on stage, first time walking, speaking and everything. I tried my very best. I consider it a failure just because I didn't win, but I'm very grateful for that experience, and it pretty much helped me to get where I am today. In fact, I went back and I won. So one thing that I learned from failures is to always receive criticism and improve yourself, and still you have to chase your dreams and make them a reality. What do you think terrorism affects the world and the kids, and will you explain to them how terrorism affects the world? I think that is the question. Terrorism is one of those things I cannot understand, meaning what is there to accomplish with it? War, it's never a solution. Excuse me, that was my dog. He's been running around. Like I said, we moved our station from one part to another, and he's just here all excited with the lights. What is your view on same-sex marriage? Yes, as I was saying, back in 2015 in Malta, we legislated and we gave rights to the LGBT community, both on gay marriage and adoption. Malta is very open to gay people, and I support that to the full. Thank you for this video, thank you for joining me. I'm so sorry for the problems we encountered before, but I hope you had fun, and I look forward to meeting you all and receive some of your message. As I was saying, we've been preparing very hard for Miss Universe. It's in 2 months, and super excited, and I can't wait to travel to Thailand and experience this and make memories after all. I love you so much, and thank you for watching.